here. So I just wanted to check in and share something amazing that happened in my From Surviving to Thriving member site last night. So some of you might know that I've actually gone live in my From Surviving to Thriving members group this week. So this is an online course that has been running since 2016, but I plan to run a live round of it once per year. And this year's live round kicked off on Monday. So we had our first call on Monday, the 13th of Feb. We had our second call last night, which is where I took all the members through what to expect from module one, and I kind of did a bit of a screen sharing as to what they can expect in the in module one and the different lessons that are contained within that. Now there's 5 lessons in module one, and the last lesson is a technique that I teach people on how to break their state when they're feeling some kind of way emotionally, generally a negative emotion. And one of my amazing members was brave enough to do a live version of this clearing tool, this processing tool, with me live on the Zoom call with all the other members present. So she had, we checked in with what her emotional state was doing last night, and she was experiencing extreme rage, and rage, resentment, anger, and she labeled this as a 12 out of 10. So she was feeling pretty ragey. And we, in only a short few minutes, we worked through this process that I like to use with my clients. We did it live on the call, and she really tuned into it, and she really was so open and vulnerable. I was really grateful to her for being so open and vulnerable in front of a bunch of other people, right, on this live call, and sharing that moment with me. So I will often do this one-on-one with coaching clients, and there's, people feel a bit more comfortable doing that when you're just doing it one-on-one. But she was really brave and really was like, fuck yes, I'm ready, I'm in. So she did this live on the call. And in a few short minutes, we got her rage and anger and resentment down from a 12 out of 10 to 3 out of 10, which was amazing. Now, if I was doing this on a one-on-one level, I would be very much kind of continuing to work on clearing any residual rage that was there. And then also looking at what was underneath the rage, because usually, well, always underneath rage and anger, there are other kind of emotions going on as well. Usually sadness, fear, grief, shame, all those kind of emotions are lurking under anger. Anger is like the top level emotion that you're experiencing, but the core wounding is really underneath that. So on a one-on-one level, I'd want to get into a much deeper kind of clearing session where we'd spend a good whole hour generally working on that kind of stuff. But, in a few short minutes on this group call, it was pretty amazing that she went from a 12 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10. She was feeling so much better at the end of the session. And she explained that if it wasn't for that clearing, she was taking out her rage and anger and frustration on the people that were around her at the time, and it had nothing to do with them. So that's not fair when we take out our shitty emotional space on people that are just closest to us just because they're there. It's usually got nothing to do with them. So by clearing and neutralizing those negative emotions, you can get yourself into that neutral adult brain, that rational space, where you can then tackle life from the perspective of being an adult again, free from the shit that's holding you back. So that is the whole aim of my coaching program, is taking people from surviving, where they're just in that really shitty emotional space, to a space where they're thriving. So we've got our third live call happening tomorrow, where we're doing a group distant healing, which is just going to be amazing. I can't wait for that. It's not too late to join From Surviving to Thriving, the live round. You can actually join my program at any time that you want to. It will always be up there, but I run one live round of it per year. And what that means is I'm actually running live group calls within the very safe container of the private Facebook group. So if you like the sound of that, and you'd like to have a bit more of a chat with me about what From Surviving to Thriving is all about, or if you feel like group coaching might not be right for you, and you want to talk about maybe working with me one-on-one, then just comment HEAL in the comments below, HEAL. Comment that below, and I will drop you a message. I'll get in touch with you and let's have a chat about that. So whatever you're doing with your day, I hope it's